Good morning, everybody. This is Carlos Diaz from daytradingtheeminis.com with a live video. And today is March 23rd, 2012. I'm just placing a quick trade just right now. As you can see, prices has already gone through, and I went short at that level, at this level. And so I'm just going to take this out of the way so we don't see it. So right now the objective here is that let me just put it back so we can have a visual representation where we went short the market. It's just that I don't want you to pay attention to a specific number of contracts, which that's not important. And what we're trying to do here is reach a point where our targets should be reached, and I have a target in here. I'm gonna place it right here in this arrow, so we have 100% visual representation of what we're expecting. Okay, so now we don't need these guys anymore, and it's gonna happen, you already saw that we were there on a short position, and our stop loss level should be at this area that we calculated here. So technically speaking, we just short the market. So I'm going to come back and see the results in a while. Okay, guys, we're back, and in this follow-up that I'm trying to see, I just updated the three possible targets towards the area that we are expecting the market to go. Now, what I want you to pay close attention is as follows. We are 100% objective when trading the market, meaning we know exactly the high probability. Once we get into the trade, which is, you know, the most important thing, we usually get into the trade where this arrow is. Our stop loss is right around this level. So if you might have guessed, we're just risking about less than 2 points, which is great in this market. Now, the first level of resistance and support in this case, or our expectancy of targeting, meaning the market, based on all the information that we have, we can just project the future. And no, we don't have a crystal ball. We're just saying based on the market activity, we have enough information, which you're going to learn how to read, and tell the market, hey, this is how far down or how far up we're going to be able to go. But the first things first is, and the most important one is, where we want to risk, how far and how much we're going to risk. This is the first step, how much we're willing to risk in the account, because capital preservation is the actual secret to long-term success in trading. So in this case, we just went short. We just risking, as I told you, we went short at 87.25, and you saw that. And we're just risking about let's see, 2.25 or so. Not much at all. Okay, so that's 2.25, and the cool thing is, I'm going to show you how we manage the trade right here. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can place a stop here. Hold on. Let me see if it allows me to. Let me just bring these guys back. Let's see. You see what it says, buy stop. This is my risk right there at the buy stop. So what happens is we're up roughly 1.25. So when we reach our first target, the immediate reaction is to move our stop to either our break-even point or a little bit higher than that. In this case, we're risking 2.25. So my most immediate move is to move it on about, on about 50% way from that move. Meaning, as soon as I see prices hitting the 85.75, we will move our stop loss into a more closest scenario from our entry, so we can risk less, but still give enough space for the market to expand and contract in order to reach our other target prices, if indeed they they move, because we don't know if they're going to move. We just know how far down they're going to go if they move, so we can plan ahead on executing our trades or exiting or hold on to it for the next upcoming targets. But you'll learn everything on that on our mentoring program. So I'm going to pause the video and see how far, how long it's going to take. The market just opened, as a reason it's just holding a little bit. But our expectancy, it's obviously our first target right here. They just barely missed, and we usually go for 2 points, and once we have 2 points, we'll liquidate some of the positions that we have, move our stop on a tighter range, and let the market run. Meaning, if the prices go back up, we already made a profit, but we're just going to risk it so small that even though if we lose on the remaining contracts, we end up profitable at the end of this trade. That's our money management. So I'll pause the video and I bring back the results. Okay, guys, we're back, and as you can see, our first target has been went through. So what we're going to do, as you can see, we're going to lower our stop just barely to the level of the entries. So we went short right here at 87.50. And what's going to happen is I'm just risking half a point in this trade. Okay, so that's basically what we're looking for. So what we're going to do right now, though, it's we're going to, hold on, let me see if I can just do this. I'm going to place here on a 2 point a buy limit, so we can just liquidate some of their positions at 2 points or better. Okay. So what's going to happen is I'm going to wait for the prices to go through and fill this entry. There you go. I just liquidated half of our position, so you notice from 51 to 20, and that means we already are in profits, as I explained to you. Next step is going to be to restate the number of contracts. In this case, it's 2 contracts or 20 contracts or 200 contracts. It doesn't matter. Don't pay attention to the numbers. Once again, that depends on the amount of or your account. What's important is the number of points that we're going for and the objectivity that we're expecting here. So remember, we went short right here at 87.50. Original stop loss was right here at the 89.75. As our first target was reached, we lower our stop loss and liquidate some of our positions, because that's what we're here for, to make at least 2 points profit on that. And the next stop, the next level, it's actually, as you can see, since they surpass it, it doesn't make any sense for me to place my stop either higher. So this is what I usually do. I go right click, buy stop, obviously to protect my account. So it's right here, and I'm going to move it to the break even point plus a few ticks. All right, right in here, meaning if prices come back up, we're gonna still end up exiting with a small profit that it's gonna cover the cost of our commissions. Next stop should be right now the 83.25 for our potential profit in here. So what we're going to do, we're just going to wait and see if that actually happens or not. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video and bring it back. So 2 things are going to happen. They're either going to come back up, take this out, steal with a small profit, and once again, or move on into the next target and giving us the opportunity to capitalize on it. Now, bear in mind, there is a report coming out at 10 a.m. about 15 minutes from now. So I'm very confident with the probability that the market will indeed come back and gets us out. Since that is the case, and I just bypass it on my mind, it would be a very, very intelligent thing to just liquidate the positions right here, since we're already on a 2 point gainer right here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to liquidate all my positions. There you go. I'm done and I'm out on another 2 points. Now, the reason that I changed my mind right there is just because as follows. Okay, it's as you can see right in here, we have a 10 a.m. and high impact. This is a high impact expected news report. I got to be honest, I forgot about it. Just glanced at it and I forgot about it. That's one of our rules. We should not be trading prior to a news reaction. That was just, we took this trade just for the fact that the market indeed were set up as we expected it, and our first target was reached. So we more than executed the whole thing as we expected it to do. Okay, so Right now, what's going to happen is we're going to wait until the report comes out, and the most probable scenario are that the market should continue to this target, and these are the two. We're going to wait until the report comes out in about 15 minutes, and we're probably going to position ourselves towards those target prices, even if the market continue to the downside. I'll bring back the video. Okay, we're back, and once again, we positioned ourselves into this area based on the fail out that we were looking for. Now they're retesting again the level of our first target. You see it right there. They're going now for our second target, and my mistake, I need to identify, let you know, and identify. There you go. You can see these are the targets. This was our early entry. Right now, as you see, the market came back into it, and I re-enter again on that level. So it's the same price, a little bit higher though, 87.75. You can see it right there, and we're just making almost 3 points in this one. Now the first target was reached. Second target is about to be reached right here, and so far so good. So based on our system and methodology, we can expect prices certainly reach the lower levels of these targets. So I'm going to pause the video, bring back with the results. Okay, everybody, here's Carlos again. As you can see, second target is reached. We got more than enough of what we were looking for right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place a, give me 1 second, a buy limit right here. Certain positions here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause it. I'm going to move this so I can get filled correctly. There you go. So I got a positions to get filled 30 out of the 50, or 3 out of the 5 contracts at precisely 83.50, taking 4 points on this one. So we're just waiting here live for you to see if we can get filled. Looks like we should, as the overall tendency with a high probability that this guy's over here, the 79.50 has a high probability of being reached. There you go. As you can see, we just liquidated 30 out of those contracts, so you might be guessing where our stop should be. So I'm going to place a stop loss right now. Hold on, that's not it. Right click, buy stop. You see, I need to place a stop loss. So what's going to happen is I'm going to place my stop with the remaining of about let's see, 87.75. So we're going to take a 85.75, a 2-point gain on this, guys. So what's going to happen, I'm just securing myself 2 points if the market indeed comes back, and I'm going to let it ride until I reach at least these guys right here. So I'm going to follow through this opportunity and let you know how we do. As a matter of fact, you see that this bar right here has this high right there, which this is one of their target pricing. So what we can do, move the stop right onto that target. All right. So in this case, we will be collecting about 3 full points. Okay. In this case, so as you can see, we're moving absolutely great. So I'm getting out of these targets. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I just want you to take the advantage of seeing. This is the first time that I'm recording this live trade completely in front of people. All right, so as you can see, we went short in here. Original target, a stop loss was here. First target was reached, and I re-enter again on the retest over here. First target, second target. Now the major final target, it's around this level. Now the cool thing about these numbers that we create and have access to is because those are reactionary numbers of market makers, meaning that there is a high probability that the real big time players will start buying from those levels. So we can just wait for our system to set up and possibly consider a long position. But that would be becoming a very greedy trader. That's the way that I see it. All right, so give me 1 second and I'll pause the video with the results so far. Okay guys, we're back, and as you can see, market is kind of moving in that direction. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place my buy limit way below of it. The reason that we're placing it way below of it, I'm just watching the market to reach that point, but I'm gonna move my exit at 79, 78, 75, and I got it higher at 79.50. To be quite honest, I'm gonna move it to the higher level. We know can be greedy on this type of trading. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna wait to see the market just touch this, guys, and they're probably gonna reach this level, as this number of 78, 75 is the highest and the strongest support so far. As you can see, they're been having quite a little bit of a trouble in there, but based on our trading and our system indication and parameter, it's so far we're going to reach this too. Why am I so sure? It's because our system has been, back tested over and over again, and it's based on market flow activity and also the price action indication. So far the strongest momentum so far still to the downside, extremely strong. Of course, the market expand and contract, move up and down, and we know that. So what's going to happen here right now is I need to be patient. We're already locking in almost 3 points in the worst case scenario for the remaining of our contracts. We're not going to complain. So what's going to happen is I'm going to give it a little bit of space and see if they just reach at least this level. If they do and I don't get fill, I'll get out of market and I'm done for today. So I'm going to pause the video and see the results in a while. Okay, everybody, I'm back. It's been a while. I was expecting the prices to certainly move on, since they're not doing, and I got another 4-point gainer here. I'm going to place my exit right there, and there you go. We're done for today. I really was expecting the prices to reach this level, which I believe they probably do in the afternoon or so, but we can't complain. We cannot get greedy. A plan is a plan. We pre-plan the whole thing prior for everything to happen. We execute the plan, we manage the plan, and we take a decision throughout the plan. So after, if everything is, and it counts, take a look at it. I just 80.50, and I was expecting a 79.75. Come on, I can't complain about that. The market just intended to reach it, didn't do it as I expected. And now I have an exit saying, as you can see, here's a proprietary indicator telling me we're done in this downward move. And long and behold, the market is holding right there as I was expecting it. And but all this stuff you're probably going to get it if you become one of our members or one of our mentoring program course members as well. Anyway, if you want any other information of how be trained and mentor and be part of our mentoring program, you can just write us at mentoring@daytradingtheemini.com or call Carlos at 787-466-5301, as you've seen below in the information in this video. All right, so cheers. Hope you like it. Bye.